I'd like to join Chairman Capito thanking our witnesses for being here today to discuss 4 bills that my Republican colleagues argue will aid specific industries stifled by burdensome, costly regulations. Their claim is that each bill is a simple fix for a narrowly tailored regulation, but the devil is always in the details. Industry has asked for a free pass in this administration, and the majority seems happy to oblige. These bills seek to delay and defang environmental standards, pushing compliance dates for regulations or stripping authority from the Clean Air Act. In May, the subcommittee had a similar hearing on a pair of ozone bills that would delay compliance of air quality requirements for ozone and other pollutants. Ozone causes bad air days in a state like mine, located downwind from industry facilities to our west. Bad air days keep infants, the elderly, and folks with breathing difficulties indoors. The harms to them deserve to be counted too. I have grown weary of this Congress and the Trump administration simply following industry orders. EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt is the poster child for this mess. In the 4 months since his appointment, he has moved to undo, delay, or otherwise block more than 30 environmental rules. There has been no visible enforcement of anything. Science denial is rife. The regulatory rollback, larger in scope than any over so short a time in the agency's near half-century history, is a direct boon to the fossil fuel industry. Polluters never want to reduce their pollution. Fossil fuel producers regularly attack the Clean Air Act. They inflate their costs, and they ignore the other side of the ledger, like those infants and elderly folks and folks with breathing difficulties who have to stay indoors. These public health benefits of reducing pollution deserve to be counted. Pruitt just pulled tricks to undercount the public health side in his justification for repealing the Clean Power Plan, a rule which many utilities and states actually supported. He has cooked the books to make the climate and health benefits of the plan appear almost negligible compared to the compliance costs. This is, again, no change in the harm to individuals. It's simple accounting trickery from EPA. Clean Air Act regulations have been working for decades, and our country has prospered. Between 1970 and 2011, cumulative emissions of air pollution dropped by 2/3, while U.S. GDP grew by more than 200%. The workforce grew by 88% over this period. According to 2011 EPA assessment, the benefits of the Clean Air Act will outweigh its costs by a ratio of 30 to 1. $30 of value in our economy and in the lives of regular Americans for every single dollar the polluters have to pay in cleanup costs. But we only seem to care about the latter. 30 to 1 is a good deal for America, and as a downwind state, it's a particularly good deal for Rhode Island. Up in the Northeast, we are showing how we can reduce pollution and grow our economy. The Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, or RGGI, is a cooperative effort among the states of Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island, Vermont, and shortly, I expect again, New Jersey. Since 2009, power sector emissions in our region have dropped 37%. Meanwhile, electricity prices have fallen by 3.4%, and bills have gone down as efficiency measures save on use. RGGI estimates it has helped create 30,000 new jobs and added $2.9 billion in regional economic growth. Just recently, the bipartisan governors involved in RGGI agreed to strengthen the program by an additional 30% reduction in power sector emissions. RGGI proves that Republicans and Democrats can work together to fight pollution, protect the climate, and power the economy forward. I urge my colleagues to reach across the aisle to work with us. There is common ground to be found on a variety of environmental issues. We shouldn't just deliver an industry wish list like the Murray Cole 3-page plan we've not been allowed to see. Delaying air quality standards has real-life consequences, and they hit home in Rhode Island. I look forward to today's discussion. Thank you, Chairman.